Hello. Today we're going to be reading Brown Bear, What Do You See? And I'm going to be using American Sign Language. And American Sign Language is when people talk with their hands. Did you know you could talk with your hands? You can talk with your hands. But it's not verbal speaking, but you make words with your hands. And that's what we're going to be doing with this book, Brown Bear, What Do You See? Who's that behind me? It's Brown Bear behind me. To make the words for brown, I take my hand, close my fingers, and tuck my thumb into my palm. And then I slide it down on the side of my face, and that's brown. And for bear, I'm going to make our claws, cross them over, and scratch your shoulders. Bear. Okay. Here we go. Brown bear, brown bear. And now, what? Take our claws and turn them up. What do you, pointing at you, see? You take your two fingers and bring them out from your eyes. See. I, pointing at myself, I see. Who does the brown bear see? Let's find out. Who is it? It's a red bird. Now for red, we take our finger, put it on our chin, and white down. Red. And for bird, I take these two fingers and pinch them together right next to my face. And that's bird. So the brown bear says, I see a red bird. Now I'm going to have both my hands and they're going to be pointing at me, and I'm going to go looking at me. He sees a red bird looking at him. Red bird, red bird. Claws turned up. What do you, got my finger pointed at you, and see? I see. Who does the red bird see next? Yellow duck. So for yellow, I'm going to take my hand. These three fingers come down. Only my pinky and thumb are up. And I shake. And that's yellow. Duck looks a lot like bird. But now I have these three fingers pinching. I have my index finger, middle finger, and thumb all together. Duck. I see a yellow duck. Ready? Get your fingers out. Looking at me. Yellow duck. Yellow duck. What? Remember the claws turned up. What do you see? I see. Who's next? Who does the yellow duck see? It's a blue horse. Blue horse. I'm going to take my hand again, close my fingers, tuck my thumb, and this time I'm going to shake it. And that's blue. Now horse, I take these three fingers again, close it, take my thumb on the side of my head, and wiggle my fingers and that's horse. I see a blue, remember, blue horse. Get your fingers out and looking at me. Blue horse, blue horse. What do you see? I see. Who does the blue horse see? Green frog. Green, I'm going to take these two fingers and I'm going to get them really close, but not quite touching, and shake. Shake it up here. Green. And for frog, I'm going to take these three fingers and I'm going to tuck these two fingers under my thumb, bring it to my chin and flick it. Frog. I see a green frog looking at me. Green frog, green frog. What do you see? I see. Who does he see here? Who's next? It's a purple cat. And for purple, I take these three fingers and take my middle finger to my thumb. And my thumb is touching my middle finger. And I shake it, and that's purple. And for cat, take these two fingers, pinch right next to your cheek, and pull out. And like their whiskers. Cat. I see a purple cat looking at me. Purple cat, purple cat. What do you see? I see. Who does the purple cat see? I wonder who it could be. It's the white dog. Now for white, you're going to take your hand, and you're going to bring it to your chest. And when you pull out, you bring all your fingers together. White. White. And for dog, you can either snap, if you know how to snap. And if you don't, you can pat your knee. Dog. I see a white dog looking at me. White dog, white dog. What do you see? I see. Now who does the white dog see? Who comes next? Black sheep. Now for black, you take your finger, put it on your forehead, and pull. and I curl my finger as I pull. Black. And for sheep, you hold up one arm, you take your two fingers, and it's like scissors. I'm going to cut away my wool. Cutting my wool, and that's a sheep. Open and close on your arm. Sheep. I see a black sheep looking at me. Black sheep, black sheep. What do you see? I see. Wonder who the black sheep sees. It's a goldfish. And for goldfish, we're going to start with gold. I have my hand, and these two fingers come down, and I have my thumb, my index finger, and my pinky sticking out. And I take my index finger on the side of my head, and I swipe down and away. And I have my index finger swipe down and away, and I bring it down. You could also just do this for gold. And then fish, I just take my hand and I wiggle it, like how fish swim. And that's fish. I see a goldfish looking at me. Gold fish, gold fish. What do you see? I see. Who does the goldfish see looking at him? Teacher. So for teacher, I have both hands, I have all my fingers curled down and my thumbs tucked in under it. Bring it up to my head. And I bring my hands out and then open my hands and bring them down. So I have this out, open, down. And that's teacher. I see a teacher looking at me. Teacher, teacher. What do you see? I see. Who does the teacher see? Children. Children. I take both of my hands and I pat down twice. Children. Children. I see children looking at me. Children, children. What do you, so for multiple people, not just one, but 2, 3, or more, I take my index finger and I sweep right in front of me for like you all. What do you see? Now for we, I take my hand and I swipe across my shoulders. We see children see? We're going to go through them again. We see, close my fingers, tuck my thumb, slide on, brown bear, red bird, yellow duck, blue horse, green frog, purple cat, white dog, black sheep, gold fish, teacher looking at us. That's what we see. Thank you so much for reading with me in sign language, and I'll see you again soon, hopefully.